Can't hear you, Sam.
Thank you. I guess you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Kristen, good to see you. I got your email. I'll give you a call afterwards, and
Okay, no problem.
we'll get that straight.
It takes time.
Yeah, everybody, meet Kristen Miller. She's our newest agent, along with Britt Rasco out of Texas. Kristen's joining us from EXP, and yeah, she's based out of Chattanooga, also licensed in Georgia. So as we said in our intro email, anything y'all got that's further southeast than you would care to drive, or out of state, please send her way.
Awesome. Great to meet you, Kristen.
You too. Thanks, Logan.
Yeah, so Logan's our software developer and partner. And then, yeah, you know Connor, and then everybody else in here. Our agents, Mark and Caitlin, we might have some more joining, but we're recording it, so anybody who's not able to attend, we'll be able to send them a copy afterwards. So, Connor, I'll let you kick it off from here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Sam. Our live stream should be going on our Facebook page and in our Facebook group. We have, I don't know if Sam's told you yet or not, Kristen, or Caitlin or Mark. We have the Homestead Group exclusives. It's a spot where we can post kind of like pre-listings in a sense. As soon as you're, getting in contact with somebody, the spot that you can pre-list it, kind of start getting some interest on your listing there before it goes live. But purpose of this call is to kind of get everybody plugged into our CRM. We launched it last Thursday and are pretty excited about it. We've been playing around with it and finding some bugs. There still are plenty of bugs, plenty of typos. We're not saying that it's perfect. This is the very first iteration of a brand new CRM from a brand new company. So have some grace with us. But in the calendar invite that I sent you guys, I do have a Google sheet that should be editable by everybody in here. If there's anything that you notice, any bugs, anything that doesn't work the way that it should, doesn't work the way that you'd like it to, please add that to that Google sheet, as well as include your name in there so that either Sam, me, or Logan can get in contact with you too to see if we can recreate it or figure out how you ran into that bug, or if it's a suggestion for a feature that you'd like to see. We'll get more explanation from you. We're going to start off from the very beginning though, creating an account. So the homestead.co is our website. In the top right-hand corner here, you'll see this little icon. It's pretty easy. Just register first name, last name, pick whatever username that you want. There's only, 3 or 4 accounts created on here right now, so you can have your first and last name. Go ahead, Sam.
Give everybody just a minute to get pulled up here, and yeah, we want this to be interactive, and so if y'all want to get registered, we'd like for you to be able to in real time. And so go ahead and just log into www.thehomestead.co, and as Connor said, in that top right hand corner, it's kind of hard to see, just to the right of join as a pro. Yeah, right there on the shared screen. And we're in no rush, so anytime that we get a little bit further ahead, just feel free to say hold up, and we'll allow everybody to get on the same page.
Working on it.
Okay, so it pops up as sign up as a service provider. Is that correct?
No, that's if you click join as a pro, I think it'll say that.
Yeah.
Click to the right of that. There should be a little icon, like a little face silhouette thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that? Perfect.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. That's why we're taking our time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is everybody in?
No.
Okay, no worries. At the bottom too, it'll say select your account type. Make sure you select that you're an agent.
All right, we got Kristen in.
Perfect.
Let me practice what I'm preaching and hop in here myself.
All right, got you, Mark.
Cool.
Perfect. And then Kaylee and Caitlin, are you guys doing it, or are you going to save it for later?
I just did it.
Okay, sweet.
Okay,
Okay, then perfect. Okay, we will move on. So once you get into the back end here, you're able to upload your profile picture. We are aware of an issue right now where if you try to change anything in this box, like I'll put my license number in, for example, and you come down here to click save, it pops up with this security thing. Logan's working on it, already aware of it. Don't worry about it. But you can add your profile picture, kind of fill out your profile that way. But this is our CRM. This is the back end of it. This is the dashboard that tells you your total properties, published properties, pending property expired, all that. I haven't added too much into it yet, so this is why it shows so little. I've put in 2 of my own listings so far. We're going to put in a 3rd one today. We're also going to put in a new lead. The properties, when they're first published, just for a disclaimer, have to be approved by an admin. So that's why I've got 2 total with 1 published and 1 pending. Just so when you see that, I just want to make sure that they're, everything's correct and everything's, best quality they can be. So we are going to start off with leads. Everything in the CRM starts at the leads desk. For example, if you go to try to add a new deal, you have to have a contact name to even be able to do that. So we're going to start with leads. And if you guys want to add your own, feel free to go ahead. I have a buyer that I'm working with right now. We're going under contract today on an off-market property. And he also wants to purchase other properties surrounding that. He's a farmer looking to expand his farm. So we're going to use him for all of our examples today. I'm just going to go through. His name is George Floyd Jr.
And if y'all don't have somebody in mind that you want to put in off the top of your head, feel free to just put in, test or fill in the blanks so that you have it as a template moving forward.
George Floyd Jr. is a buyer. His email address is agfarmsllc@outlook.com. Mobile number 731-431-2808. Have the option for a home phone, work phone, address, country, city, state, source. We'll get these updated too. None of these really apply to where I actually got it from one of my listings that was across the street from the property he's interested in. You can add their socials in there. Again, this is a CRM, customer resource management, something like that. So it's always a great idea to, if you have their socials, it's a nice spot to have it.
And also, sorry, Connor, like in the future, we're going to plan to integrate this with, different social medias. And so if you want to plug in birthdays, we'll maybe have an automation feature or capability where it'll maybe send them something like happy birthday, or it'll streamline your posting and stuff like that. So it's good to add in everything you possibly can. That way, when we have further updates, you'll be able to take advantage of them without having to fill in the blank on hundreds of contacts that you're going to have by that time. So go ahead.
Yeah, and so I'm just putting in, this is his LLC. That's who the purchase is actually going to be through. So I'm going to put that in my notes as well, just for future reminder. So we've got him here. It shows, the last date. I can click on details. It'll show me, inquiries, listings viewed once they get their account created and signed in. And then my notes down here, but I can add more notes if I want to here. We're going to come back to this in a little bit. This is a really exciting part of this whole thing. Next, we're going to go to deals. So I've got a deal going through with him. So I'm going to say that it's active. It hasn't won yet because it's not closed. We're just going to call it Fayette Corner Road. It's over in Whiteville, Tennessee. I'm going to put Jones because I've got two of them over there on that same street. Contact on this is George Floyd Jr., and we are going in at $89,440. Okay, so there is my deal. I have the option to put in a status for this. I would say we're still in negotiation, waiting for the seller to sign. So next action is a follow-up. Need to follow up with either him or that seller, and that needs to be done today. So we're going to put that in there. This automatically saves for you. Don't have to save anywhere. If you need to edit him, these three little buttons over here will let you do that. So that one's pretty straightforward. And then, once that deal is won, you can change that over to a one deal. And now it would show here. If I want to, continue follow-up, we're also open to any statuses and next actions that you guys would like to see here. I know that some of these are a little bit off the wall, but, especially for after a one deal, if you need to follow up with them, if you want to be specific with a follow-up email or send a card or whatever it is, we're open to suggestions there. I'm gonna go ahead and change.
Yeah, these are super flexible here. So if you guys have ideas, definitely let us know. If something applies to your pipeline, your deal flow, let us know and we can add it for you.
Perfect. And then the last part of the CRM is the inquiries. I also want to mention too, Logan is working on getting us a format. You can actually import all of your leads from a CSV file. He'll get us a template basically for this to use, but basically want to have your clear column headers and accurate data. You can upload all of your leads straight into here, not have to do it one by one. But the nice thing about this too is you can export all your data as well. It's simple as a click as I guess probably two buttons here. We're going to now add George though, because he's continuing to want to buy even after this transaction. We're going to add him as a continued inquiry so that we can continue to have any property alerts pop up for him. So he's looking to purchase. He's wanting, let's see, we'll call it residential land. And he's looking for land for sale. His budget, we'll say 65,000 because he's looking at 6,500 per acre. We'll actually go less than that in case something's cheaper. We'll do 40,000 to, we'll say 650. He's willing to go pretty high for the land that he wants. And he wants pretty much a minimum of 10 acres up to 100 acres. Right now, this isn't going to let me put his city, but we'll do the state of Tennessee. And then this would be Whiteville. I guess I can do the zip code. And that's going to be 380, let's see.
38075.
Perfect, thank you.
Sir.
And I'll put any relevant notes that I need. 10 acres up to okay. So we got George saved in there. Of course, that also applies. You can do the beds and baths and all those other details in there. We'll go back through there and kind of look at them. So you got property types in here, and we'll kind of dive more into that too when we do our listing. We got commercial types, we've got residential types, apartments, condos, detached and attached homes. And then, bedrooms, min and max, area size. And then we'll have this area as well. Kind of, if this is like, if they're looking for a particular suburb in a city, we've got that option as well for them. So now we are going to move on to creating our first listing. So we are going to do Fayette Corner Road. I'm doing this one as 0 Fayette Corner Road, trying to match what I'm going to put in the MLS. Content, I don't have a description for this one yet, so I'm just going to copy my other listing that I got over there. It's not the exact same property, but it'll be close enough for now. The type is going to be not really commercial land. We're going to put it as residential land. A lot of homes around it. The status on this is for sale. Label is not required, but we'll put new listing. For sale, doing 89,440. Don't need to do anything after or before, so we'll go to our next screen. I don't have any listing photos of this one. This is just a cold call that happened to work out in my favor. So we'll use these 2 screenshots as our listing photos for now. We also
Real
have
quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like this is more from the seller side. Is there an inquiry section for buyers?
Yes, we're getting there. So
Sorry.
I'm going to show you how this all works once we get this listing in there. So this has a video URL option as well. You can add a link to your YouTube video if you got drone photography of it. Number of bedrooms right now, I don't know if we got this fixed. No. So it requires a minimum of 1 bed, 1 bath. The property size, I think, lets you put in, that's this area size. We'll get that renamed to like livable square footage or property square footage, whatever. And then land area, this is 13.76 acres. 0 garages. Oh, it's gonna maybe put in a garage too. We got that on the short list of things to fix. Doesn't make me put in a garage size. Property ID. I'll put that. You're built, wasn't built. You can add additional details too here if you want to add any keywords to it. Features, doesn't have any, air conditioning, gym, refrigerator. It's got none of that. So we're gonna skip on past there. Location. Again, this doesn't have an actual address, so I'm just gonna put 0 Fayette Corner Road. United States, it's in Tennessee. And yep, okay. And then this isn't wanting to work for me right now. Let's see if I do 860 Fayette Corner Road. Logan, any idea why this wouldn't be loading for me right now? Is there something I'm missing?
Nothing you're missing. Just looks like it might be needing a refresh.
Okay. We'll come back to it. I don't want to lose all of our progress so far. You can put a virtual tour in there. You can add floor plans, put images in there of it, add a description of it. Sub listings on there, bathrooms. If there's, another property or another piece of another home that's on the property, you can put all of this, or if it's part of a larger development or something. If you have any documents to include, you can include, the deed here. I actually have the deed for this one downloaded. Right deed. You can put it on a private note too if you want to put any private remarks. Okay, so the property is submitted now. So now it would go to the admin team to be approved. We're going to go back into the admin. There we go. There we go. That wasn't popping up for us before.
Yeah, it looked like probably just some sort of caching issue or something. Just needs a refresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Logan, quick question. On the deals, if I entered in something and I want to edit it somehow, is there an edit button? Double click on something?
Sorry, say that again.
Under the deals
Yes.
selection, I have an incorrect zip code, and I thought I'd just come in and edit it and change it to the correct zip code. I'm not sure how to get there to do that.
Yeah, so there should be an edit button to the side of your deal. And if you click the three dots and then you click edit, you should be able to edit any of the fields you had in there.
Okay, I'm not seeing it right now, but
Maybe try scrolling to the right. You might be on a screen that's a little bit too small.
let's see. There it is. Okay, yeah, that was it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah, so now that we got this loaded up, the address populated for us, I'm able to place that pin exactly where that property is at. You can also show Street View if you want to. This is all based off of Google Maps. And it wouldn't hurt. I don't see why not. So we're going to save the changes there.
Yeah, real quick, Connor, too, to expand upon that is it's kind of a nice little feature because a lot of the places that is land especially, right, don't have an address yet. So just be able to put a little pin of where those exact properties are can help people out a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially in land listings, we oftentimes run into people wondering, where's one Fayette Corner Road? I didn't think that was actual an address. It's not an actual address. It's just a place filler because our MLS specifically requires us to put in a number. So so now we can go and view the property. And let me share the other tab.
Connor, I'll go ahead and approve that listing whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Yeah, it's ready to go, Logan. So here is the listing. It's got all of its information here. Description that I put in, the documents that I uploaded are available for download here. It's got the address. I can open that straight to Google Maps from here. All of the property details, the property ID or the APN number. It's got the price, the land area, of course. Then we've got this mortgage calculator tool too. If you wanted to run through some numbers on there, if you have an idea of what you're pre-approved for, what your interest rate's at, all that kind of stuff, you can use that tool there. Schedule a tour with it, and then we're still working on getting this filled out. But it's got your contact information here. We have a typo there, Logan. Inquire.
Gotcha.
But lets you select if you're a buyer, agent, whatever. This is what all of your buyers will be seeing. There's also got this pre-filled over here because I'm signed in. It's it's already got my information there for me to submit a message to whoever this agent is. We're gonna switch back to tenant was also spelled in that drop down. Okay, thank you, Kaylee. Did you catch that, Logan?
Yes, yeah, I did see that. Thanks, Kelly.
Let me switch back to our other. Okay, so now when I go into my properties, got zero Fayette Corner Road. It is approved. It's showing here in my listings. And this is my favorite part about the whole thing, and this will answer your question, Kristen. The inquiries for buyers. So because I put in George Floyd's information earlier, and what he was looking for, I can go into viewing his inquiry that he's got. Uh-oh, what did I mess up? There should be something here. Logan, will you approve the other listing that I got in there too? So I know that one worked before.
Yep, that's it.
I might have messed up one of my parameters. Let's go back here.
Okay, yeah, you're good to go.
So that one's approved. So this one, I don't want to fool around with that for too long, but this Horseshoe Bend Road, if you remember my first one I have in here, Miss Deborah, is actually planning on buying that for me. So when I was playing with the system, I put her in there, and one of the coolest things I put in, you know, she's looking for something $0 to $30,000, 0 to 2 acres. So if I go into Miss Deborah's inquiry here, that one shouldn't be showing, but we've got that same property right here in Elmwood, Tennessee, $22,000. I can go and look and see, oh, here's a property that fits Miss Deborah's parameters. So right now, this will only work for listings that are within the brokerage, of course. But it is a great option to, you know, especially as we scale, this is going to be an incredible tool for connecting your buyers seamlessly. As long as you're staying on top of them, you'll see all those updates often. Yes, go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, and that takes it one step further. Like the auto notifies on the MLS and Real Tracks and stuff are super helpful for taking the heat off of you having to manually do work and stay in contact with buyers. But this is even further beyond that, where you don't even have to. Once you input their criteria as a lead, you don't even have to create the search. It saves you an entire process, and so. It's going to be really streamlined, and it's going to take time for us to build up the inventory. But this is just another incentive to get your listings in here and be shared with all of our agents that are using this system as the company grows. And so give it a couple months, and you're going to start seeing some offers as a result of this. So.
Yeah, and then from there too, you also have the option to send it via email. Let's see. Yeah, you can confirm that. I don't want to send it to her. She's already seen it. No point in doing that. But that's the very brief overview of what our CRM is so far. I know we mentioned some of where it's coming or where it's going. What questions do you guys have right now?
Well, I don't have any questions. If anybody else does, feel free to cut me off. But I kind of want to kick off like the wish list of things, you know, short, medium, and long term that we would like to see on there, and welcome questions along the way. But for me personally, I would like there to be like a birthday feature, just because that's an easy, automatic way to stay in contact and continue nurturing folks that you've already done business with, and maybe like a home anniversary or a purchase anniversary. You know, the date that you close. That way, you can say, "Hey, it's been a year. Congratulations!" I know that means a lot to some people. So those two would be really cool. And then the more advanced things that are to come would be AI integration and just other platforms. Let's see what Kaylee got.
Yeah, so actually that's a good question, Kaylee. I was going to follow up with Connor, but yeah, Connor, you want to run them through what happens when they search for it on the front end and then, submit an inquiry for that listing agent and how they can see it on the back end?
Yeah. So we'll go back to Homestead Group here. Let's scroll down. And, oh, would you look at that? I've got 3 listings on the front page. Awesome. So let's click on Fayette Corner Road. This is a hot new listing. This listing looks good to me. I am interested in this. So let's put my contact information in here. And we'll say I'm a buyer. So got everything on do not disturb, but I should be getting an email on that. We'll go back to dashboard though. And now I've got 3 total inquiries. Oh, new lead with contact info and the property they're interested in. So right here in your activities, it'll show, that you got a new lead, you got an interest or inquiry on there. It should also pull it into here. So because I've only inquired on this one property, it's only going to show that I've got a very limited price range. This is what I'm 1-to-1 baths, 1-to-1 beds. And that's the issue. That's why it's not pulling up the 0-0 area. But yeah, now I've got full contact information here for that lead that just clicked on our listing here. That's probably something we need to add actually here, Logan. On the details side, it doesn't pull through the contact information.
If you go to the leads, it should. The lead that just came in.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, there is the contact information there. This is also nice too, because I can get this buyer on the phone and say, hey, this property is awesome. Would you like to see it? Awesome. What else are you looking for? And then I can go through and I can edit their parameters a little bit, right? I can say that they're looking to purchase, definitely looking for land, and maybe the high end of their budget's 120. And maybe they're not specific to Whiteville. They're looking through the entire state or wherever, but go through and you can change that. And I guess I would probably want to edit the bottom end of their budget too, if they're willing to go lower than that. But if realistically, most of their properties that they're looking for aren't going to be less than 60,000, then I'll put that in as a floor to kind of weed out some of the fluff. But yeah, now you've got a full buyer inquiry too, right from the front page. You've got the lead here with all their contact information, email address, phone number, pretty much everything that you would need to convert them into a buying customer. And then here you've got your unique views. I've got 4 visits, with one of those being unique. All 4 of those are obviously me. But this will be a great way to track activity on your listings, just in general, kind of see where everything's coming from, where it's coming from specifically. Yeah.
And that's unique to this site. I'm not saying there's no other, system that does it, but I haven't seen any other, like Zillow or Realtor or the MLS. Like they don't have all that specificity on device type and domain and the unique stuff. And so that's really cool. It's impressive.
Nice.
And here's the thing too, right? I mean, I know we've got a couple little bugs to fix here and there. But it's all free leads. So, make the property, create the listing, gets up, you start getting leads in, Go straight to your CRM. You can contact people. You get an email. So may as well.
Yeah, and Connor, do you want to navigate to like the homepage of the site and show the agent profiles, and it'll show your listings there as well. If you'll scroll down. No, I'm talking about like to the homestead.co. There you go. And maybe or scroll up and go to the agents page. That's where everybody can see theirs. Or like view an agent, like scroll down. A little bit further. Nope, go back. Down. And, right there, find an agent. So we've got Kristen, we'll get yours up ASAP, but we've got everybody else's. We're in the process of getting everybody's headshots up there, but we've got your contact information and everything. Connor, if you want to click on yours.
Should I send my headshot to Logan?
I actually got yours off of Facebook, the one that's on your digital business card. Sorry, I stalked you.
No, that's fine.
But if you would like for us to use a different one, then you're welcome to, but I think it looks great.
Thank you. That's all I have for now. So feel free to use it.
Cool. And so I'll add to the wish list. Logan, I think it'll be less of a burden on you, and it'll also be, just if folks want to make edits or changes to their background or anything like that, if we could make these editable as well for them, we can just create the page and let them fill in as they see fit. What do you think about that?
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Cool. So you can see Connor's listings are down there, and my address bar might be in the way to where I can't see it, but Connor can just copy from his I don't think I can see it, but if you click on your own web page, you can basically copy and paste that link anywhere. And if you upload your listings, then it'll have your headshot, your bio, your contact information, everything you got for sale. And so that's just something that you can use in your own marketing as your own personal web page. So yeah, that's all I got.
And to answer your question, Kaylee, yes, as soon as they're approved, they pop up right here. Discover new properties, about half, I guess, second thing down, third thing down on the page. And then we've also got our agents down here.
Yeah, we'll add to that list, but you can find yours where Connor clicked before on that. So
I'm gonna go ahead and put an agents tab up there on the top too, Sam.
yeah, I think that's
That'll be easiest. Yeah.
good. But
Okay. So that's pretty much all we've got to show you guys today. Is there anything that we missed that you can think of, Sam or Logan, that we need to go over?
I feel good about it. I mean, this stuff's been taking months and months to get done. I mean, it is a really lofty task to undertake, especially as an individual. So Logan's been busting it, and we just, the fact that it's all in front of us now is awesome. This has taken like the better part of this year to get taken care of, and it's an unbelievable amount of time and effort to even get to this point. Of course, there's so much more to come, but the baseline is awesome, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Thank you very much, Logan. There's a lot to do.
Absolutely, guys. Hopes it's helpful for y'all. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, like Sam was saying. Lots of good ways to earn money after deals close. It's one of the big things we're trying to work on. So a couple more touches on that, and we'll hopefully release the first version soon. Fix up some stuff here, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, and sometimes like suggestions or questions escape your mind in real time. So if y'all think of anything afterwards, by all means, Connor posted that Google Doc in the chat. You've also got it in the invite link, and or you can just reply to us in the group Homestead announcements email that y'all should all have. And this stream should be recorded, and so we'll save it and get it probably on our YouTube page and in the Facebook group and everything. So y'all can revisit this, and if something is less familiar or you need to revisit, and then all this information will be available for you on repeat. So
Yeah, and that link to the Google Drive sheet is in the calendar event here. So if you lose it or you don't have that saved, just go back to your Google Calendar. It should be in there, or go back to the announcements email, and the calendar invite link there should have it as well. So
Nice.
okay, well, want to thank you guys for being on today. Sam, Logan, if you guys don't have anything else, I think we'll go ahead and send everybody off. And we did get a recording of this. It is on the Homestead Exclusives Facebook group. So if there is any questions that you have, or you want to watch back through and see something you might have missed, then feel free to watch it there. Or if you have any questions, we're always just an email or call away. You guys have our numbers. Happy to answer any questions that you guys might have.
yeah, and if you know anybody that might be interested in this and what we've got going on, I mean, feel free to send this over to them, and they can take a look with no pressure. And as Connor's most recent email in the brokerage conversation said, we're going to be hosting office hours every Monday morning. So if you got anything going on that's not time sensitive, we'll be free to chat. It's just going to be the same format. So feel free to drop in and say hey, but there's no obligation. So we just want to make sure that we're available for you and supporting you in a consistent way. So.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that too, it's part of the beauty of this, right? Is if you've got things that you want changed or things you want added, let us know. We can try to get it implemented for you.
Yep.
So that's all I had. Thanks everybody for hopping on.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Thank you guys.
Enjoy your weekend. See you soon.
Thanks.